everyone, here I am at the end of the month again. This is my new purchases show and tell video for May 2017. If you've not watched my video series before, I basically just tell you all the new purchases I've been buying and loving this month. This month I've got a few items to show you which I've bought for myself to get me all set and ready and prepared for Glastonbury, which is next month, only 24 days away. First up, and people don't judge me for this, but I've bought a portable phone charger to take with me to Glastonbury. I've gone for the bestseller on Amazon, but for good reason. This is the PowerAd Pilot, which was £16.99, I believe. And what you need to look for when you're looking for portable chargers and all of that kind of thing is what mAh it has, which I believe stands for milliamp hour. On research, my iPhone takes between 1700 and 1800 mAh to charge to a full charge. Now this PowerAd Pilot has a whopping 20,000 mAh power, which means that it can charge my phone up to 7 or 8 times. Of course, I'm not going to use it that much, and I'll mostly be enjoying myself at Glastonbury to worry about my phone, but I do like to keep my phone juiced up in case I want to capture photos, which I like to do every year, or if I lose my brother and I need to ring him, like what happened last year when he fell over in the mud. Next up, and it's a big one, and I do admit that I feel a little bit of a sellout for doing this, but I have bought it in good intentions, especially for Glastonbury. I have bought a new pair of Hunter Wellington boots. I went a bit too English there. Wellington boots. They came in some beautiful packaging as well. I really felt like I was opening a designer pair of wellies, and they're actually quite good fitted wellies. With my other wellies, I found that there was a massive gap between like the boot and my calf, so when I walked it was always constantly hitting on my leg, but when I tried these on in a shop they weren't too bad. And by the way, I got them from Office. If you go in store and order some shoes from in store to your house, you don't have to pay delivery charge. Amazing. I was debating whether or not to buy them for a while because, let's be serious, they are really expensive wellies, and your usual wellies you can get and pick up anywhere are fine. But last year at Glastonbury it was a particularly muddy year, and obviously I walked around a lot in my wellies I had back then, and I did get a few blisters, although the beer did help with that. So because of that, I was willing to pay out a little bit extra on the type of wellies that are supposed to make you feel like you're walking on air and dancing on clouds instead of mud. A hell of a lot of mud. Last Glasto item to talk about now, but before I do, I just want to share my Spotify playlist with you guys. If you want to listen to some of the bands and tunes I've been digging, and hopefully we'll see at Glastonbury if I get there, search my name on Spotify, which is Emma Rose Daniels, all one word, and you should be able to find me. If not, then I've left a link below to my playlist. Like, let me know what you think of my tunes. Anyway, taking my usual skincare to a festival is obviously out of the question and just asking for trouble, and I discovered last year that these Ollie Henriksen wipes are actually a godsend. I don't usually like wipes, but these are probably the best wipes I've ever wiped my makeup off with. They don't break me out, and they actually make me feel like my skin has been lightly cleansed as well, so quite lovely. A bit expensive, but it's totally worth it when you get to Sunday and you just need to treat your skin. Finally, I've bought a few books this month which I want to talk about. Actual paperback books, like not Kindle purchases. Firstly, I got The Girls by Emma Cline, and I realise this is quite popular. It's a worldwide bestseller, but I actually read about it on Estée Lalonde's blog, I think, and she described it as like a Charles Manson 60s sort of feel to it, which if that's going to be a description which attracts me to a book, that's going to be a description which attracts me to a book. It was actually half price in WH Smith when I got it, so it could still be now, I imagine, but yeah, bit of a bargain. I think it was only like $3.99 or something. I also funded and pre-ordered a book which unfortunately I can't show you because I haven't got it yet, but from a friend I met through blogging called John Bills, and he's written this fantastic book on his blogging series, An Illustrated History of Slavic Misery. I know, what a title. John is very knowledgeable about the Slavs and Eastern Europe, and it feels like a history to me anyway, which is mostly ignored and something which can still be largely explored. But John writes this series in such a humorous and just fantastic way. Like, I'd really recommend it. If you are interested, I'll leave a link below. You can still pre-order a copy either in paperback or digital. And finally, Emma Gannon. I love Emma Gannon. I've been listening to her podcast Control-Alt-Delete non-stop ever since I've discovered it, and I just had to go out and purchase this book in paperback rather than Kindle. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my Kindle, but some books like you just want in paperback because they feel special, and this will hopefully be one of those. If you've not heard about Emma or this book, she retells the stories of how she's grown up online, something which I can definitely relate to and our generation as a whole can relate to, and it's created just a whole new world and whole new industries in work and careers, including people like me, of course. And I just love everything about the digital age, and the way Emma retells it and speaks about it is just, yeah, I just really have so much time for it right now, so I can't wait to get stuck into this book. That's the end of my new purchases show and tell video, I'm afraid. I hope you've enjoyed it and all the different little things I've been talking about today. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!